Hey, and we're live on Facebook. I'm Denny Chapman for Big Daddy Unlimited, and welcome to Daily Deals. This is our opportunity to showcase some awesome products to you. We're going to do it every day, 10 o'clock here on live on Facebook. And today's product is the Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 2. Now, these are products that are available to our members on Big Daddy Unlimited at very special prices. If you're not a member of BDU, no problem. You can join today for 99 cents, get your foot in the door, enjoy full membership discounts immediately. It's $10 a month after that, but as I like to say, I got a feeling you're going to stay on board and stick around for the ride, because we're going to give you access to over 300,000 items online at exclusive pricing. You can go to BigDaddyUnlimited.com and sign up right now and take advantage of this great deal. The Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 2 and our exclusive membership price on this rifle is $599. You heard me right, folks, $599. Now, let me tell you something. You go in your average mom and pop gun shop, if you're lucky enough to find a variety of AR-15s on the wall, this is a fantastic entry-level AR. If you can find one for under $800, you're going to be really, really lucky. $599 for this rifle. It's one of my favorite rifles for very personal reasons. I'm going to show you do a little show and tell here. Those of you who have watched our Michalik magnetic buffer video recently on the Big Daddy Unlimited YouTube channel saw me shooting this rifle. If you'll look closely, right here I'm pointing at the logo, Smith & Wesson. That's right. This rifle started as the Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 2. Matter of fact, I'm still running the original bolt carrier, the original lower receiver, and the original barrel. So obviously, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're really missing out on a great video. Check out our YouTube channel and you will see it. But what a great rifle. Folks, if you're looking for your first AR-15, it's an excellent entry-level rifle. I'm going to tell you a few details about this. A design that's been around for decades, obviously, but you're looking at a 5.56 chamber. One of the first questions people usually ask us in the gun shop are, what's 5.56? Do I have to shoot 5.56 ammo through this? No, you don't. 5.56 will chamber 223. Okay, so any ammo that has the stamp 223 Remington 223 ammo will fire through a 5.56. The barrel is a 1 in 9 twist. Okay, if you don't understand that, no big deal. Basically, I'm just going to tell you the barrel twist rate will shoot basically any factory ammo that you find on the shelf. It's particularly good with the 55 grain full metal jacket ammo that we typically find, but it will stabilize 45 to 75 grain bullets. You have a buttstock which is adjustable here, as you can see. It's actually a 6-position adjustable buttstock. Here's a little tip for you, by the way. If you don't know how to adjust your AR-15 and you put it in your arm like so, what you want to do is you want to adjust the buttstock out till it hits you in the crook of your elbow. Okay, this is a good starting point. So at this point here, then you can put it on your shoulder and adjust it accordingly. So again, take it out, move your buttstock till it hits you in the arm with your arm bent, and that's a good place to start with. By the way, when we're handling these rifles, we always want to remember safety, right guys? Now, if you know what a chamber flag is, you can see it right here, this little piece of orange. It's actually sticking in the chamber and prohibits a round from going in the chamber, right? So let's talk about those 4 cardinal rules of gun safety. Rule number 1, treat every gun as if it's loaded at all times. It doesn't matter if you're the last person to put it down. Every time you pick it up, consider that it's going to be loaded. Rule number 2 is don't point at anything you're not willing to shoot or destroy. Now here in the Big Daddy Unlimited studios, we have a safe area this way, a safe area that way, safe area up and down. I'm not going to flag the camera guys or the producers out for safety and courtesy, even if I know the gun is unloaded. The 3rd cardinal rule of gun safety is keep your finger off the trigger until ready to fire. Let me give you a little tip on that. When you're holding your rifle, your handgun, or any gun whatsoever, you see how my finger is really high up here on the receiver? Obviously, it's off the trigger. This is our best safety, folks, your trigger finger. Keep that finger off the trigger. It doesn't matter if your safety is on. You don't want to ride the trigger when your safety is on, because anything mechanical can eventually fail. And don't forget the 4th cardinal rule of gun safety, always know your target, what's beyond that target, and what's around that target. The 4 cardinal rules of gun safety, very important to remember. Comes with a 30-round Magpul magazine. I use Magpul magazines. When you watch me shooting in the Mitchell magnetic buffer video, I'm shooting strictly Magpul magazines, very high quality. It's a 16-inch barrel, okay, so it's a carbine length barrel, which means it's not going to be so long that it's going to be unwieldy. You're going to be able to move it around quickly. The sights are something that I really like about this rifle. It has an A2 fixed front sight, and this Picatinny rail right here allows you to mount any optic that you want on it, and the rear sight is removable. This is an M-Bus Magpul flip-up rear sight. Now, if you look closely, you see this little thing sticking out right there? It's a peep sight, okay? It is adjustable for windage. The front sight is adjustable for elevation. If you want to really zero in on your target, you flip this up and you have a super small peep sight. I'm going to turn it sideways here, see if we can get it on our B-cam. Here we have the big peep, the little peep. You can see the big peep there. There we go. I'll flip it up. You see the little peep? All right, that's for your open sight extreme accuracy right there. Now, my rifle went through an evolution. It started out exactly like this. All right. I customized it to myself, and that's the neat thing about AR-15s is that you can customize these to you and what you're using for them, what your utility value is going to be for these rifles. We call this furniture. This is furniture, this is furniture, this is furniture. The fore-end, the handle, and the buttstock. The triggers are easy to change. Drop them out, drop a new one in. It's fantastic. So if you're like me and you want to use it for very specific purposes, you start with an excellent base model AR-15 like the Smith & Wesson Sport 2 for $599, the exclusive price for Big Daddy Unlimited members, and you can turn it into whatever you want. Now again, folks, if you're not a member of Big Daddy Unlimited, you have to be a member to take advantage of this special pricing, $599. If you're not a member, no big deal. Jump on BigDaddyUnlimited.com. I'm sure we're going to put a link down below. You can join for 99 cents. You'll enjoy full member benefits immediately. What are those benefits? Well, first off, we love the Second Amendment, and we're fighting for your rights. So know that a portion of your membership fees is going for us to be able to campaign for firearms rights and legislation. You will have access to over 300,000 items. What are those items? Guns, knives, ammo, holsters, optics. If you can dream it up, you're probably going to find it at BigDaddyUnlimited.com. And you're going to find the Smith & Wesson Sport 2. As I said, it's a fantastic entry-level rifle. I own this rifle. It turned into something kind of different for me. And $599 is your daily deal price. Now, we're live on Facebook. If you want to jump on Facebook, maybe we'll try to do a little interaction. Jump on the Big Daddy Unlimited Facebook page when we're live, obviously. But there again, you know, at Big Daddy Unlimited, you can search by category. You can do a specific search for a specific item, and we will showcase this item up front and center on the website. Again, if you've just joined us, this is the Big Daddy Unlimited Daily Deal. This is the Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 2. It's a fantastic entry-level AR-15. It requires a BDU membership to buy at that price. 99 cents will get you in the door. A couple of neat other features of this rifle. It has an M-Bus flip-up front sight. This sight is removable. So I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to show you, maybe we can get the B-cam on this. There's a little lever on the side here. If you just hit that, the sight flips back up. I'll turn it sideways and do it for you. We can see on the screen. To deploy. It's very easy to deploy. It's a peep sight. You can flip the peep sight down and use the large aperture for quick target acquisition, and then you can flip it up for the little small aperture when you really want to zero in on those targets. Now, aftermarket sights. Listen, one of the first things I did with my rifle, you know, my eyes have changed through the years. I love red dots, and you'll find a plethora of red dots on our website on BigDaddyUnlimited.com. First thing I did was I threw a red dot on it. I threw I think a first red dot I did was a Holosun 403. It was a lower 1/3 co-witness with the existing sights, and it allowed me to have a quick target acquisition. Hey, I see we got some folks interacting with us on Facebook Live. Scott Tomlinson. Hey, Scott. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Does that AR come as shown? Yes, it comes exactly as shown. with a 30-round Magpul magazine as well. Thanks for tuning in, Scott. We appreciate that. Good question. The overall length of this rifle is 32 inches when it's collapsed. So it's really small and handy. When it's fully extended, it's about 35 inches. And you know, it's not very heavy, guys. This only weighs about 6.5 pounds empty. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit heavier when you have a loaded magazine in it. It is made in the USA. This is made in the United States of America. And of course, we love products that are made in the greatest country in the world here. Again, this is our daily deal. Big Daddy Unlimited, we're going to do it every day at 10 o'clock Monday through Friday. Showcase to you a product that you can buy at an exclusive price as a member of Big Daddy Unlimited. 99 cents will get you in the door. We'll put a link below. You click on it, sign up. You're going to want to stick around for the ride, folks, because we have over 300,000 items, including the Smith & Wesson Sport 2 rifle. I'm going to pull my rifle out again and talk about a couple of things. All right, so again, this is my personal rifle. Started out as a base entry-level Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 2, and I started making some small changes. The first thing I did was I threw a red dot on because my eyes have changed. I'm actually wearing corrective lenses right now. My eyes really like a red dot or telescopic sights for shooting. Now, if you're a little luckier than I am and you have good sight, the open sights are going to be just fine for you, but it's very easy to put a red dot on, or an LPVO, low power variable optic. This is a Vortex 1-6 that we sell on our website on Big Daddy Unlimited, and I chose to put that on. I even have an offset sight here, which is a Holosun that I mounted on an offset mount here. I use that in the Michalik magnetic buffer video when I'm shooting off the horse. If you haven't seen that video, there's some crazy cowboy shooting an AR-15 off a running horse at targets, and I might say doing it pretty well. The Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 2. Listen, folks, when you join BDU, you're not just joining for exclusive pricing. You're joining our family. BDU is a family of people. It's a company that really believes in our Second Amendment rights, and we're fighting for your rights, your Second Amendment rights and your First Amendment rights. It's something that's very near and dear to our hearts. So not only bringing you products at exclusive pricing, but when you join, you're joining a part of that family that loves our Constitution and our rights. And you can join today for 99 cents. Listen, that's a low price to pay for high savings. It's $10 a month after that. You can cancel your subscription at any time. I don't think you're going to do it, because once you figure out how much money you're going to save as an exclusive member of BDU, you're going to like it. Again, we've got the Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 2. You know, this is one of my favorite entry-level ARs. And by the way, if you've never owned an AR, they're very, very simple to operate. We'll demonstrate kind of how this action works. We're going to pull the bolt carrier group back. We'll just do a little tutorial here on the Smith & Wesson. So these are our controls right here. It's very simple. Just with the flip of your thumb, you go from safe to fire. This is semi-automatic firearm. What's that mean? It means every time you pull the trigger, it's going to fire around and it's going to eject the empty case. All right. The fun thing about this is it comes with a 30-round magazine. So who wants to go out there and shoot 5 or 6 rounds at a time and have to keep reloading, right? So that's the neat thing about ARs. There are a lot of, by the way, there are a lot of different aftermarket magazines. Sometimes in competition, I'll go out, I'll have a 40-round magazine. I've even got a 60-round magazine made by Magpul, a fantastic company. It makes wonderful AR-15 accessories, and we love it. We actually love it. So many great aspects of this rifle. Not only is the furniture accessorizable or easily changeable, the internals are easily changeable. It's very easy to, for instance, change out your buffer. Say you want to buy the Michalik magnetic buffer. No problem. Break the action open, take the old buffer out, put the new buffer in. You want to change your bolt carrier group for some reason. You want to take the sight off. You want to put a low power variable optic on. You want to put a red dot on. It's really easy. You know, kind of the natural evolution for me going from the iron sights in the beginning was I put a red dot on, and I shot with the red dot for a while. And I said, you know what? This is good for me because I don't see real well, right? I'm wearing corrective lenses right now. I love the red dot because I can focus through that red dot on my target. And then the next period of evolution was I put a flip-up magnifier behind my red dot. I started off with a Holosun 403. I bought it from Big Daddy Unlimited. I bought the Holosun flip-up magnifier. So essentially at that point I went from a red dot to magnification. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to be doing some two guns, some USPSA stuff, some fun stuff. And so let's go ahead and make my Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 2 transform into a competition rifle. And it was so easy. I changed the furniture. I put stuff on that I wanted. I found a Midwest Industries fore-end from Big Daddy Unlimited, and I switched it out. I switched out my gas block. I switched out my grip. I put a little bit different grip on it because, you know, ergonomically, we're all built a little different. This one just feels a little bit better to me. And I wanted a little bit more of a minimalist stock. So I've got an MFT minimalist buttstock that I found at Big Daddy Unlimited. And of course, Jerry Michulik's one of my idols when it comes in the shooting world. Everything that he's done so many wonderful things. He shoots for Vortex optics, right? So I love Vortex. We carry Vortex on Big Daddy Unlimited. So I bought a Vortex Strike Eagle. I love it. And I wanted an offset red dot. What's that mean? It means, well, let's say you're running a course of fire or just having fun at the range and you want to shoot something up close and personal after shooting something long distance, right? So you just cant it to the side. My red dot's right there. I can keep both eyes open and I can engage targets at close range at that point. So, you know, a little story about how my rifle evolved, and obviously I'm running a Michulik magnetic buffer now. And if you haven't watched the video, go to the Big Daddy Unlimited YouTube channel. Check out the Michulik buffer video. I think you're going to like it. Again, if you've just joined us, this is the Big Daddy Unlimited Daily Deal. And the deal of the day is the Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 2 AR-style sporting rifle. We are selling it at an exclusive price to our members of $5.99. This is an excellent base level AR. I own this rifle myself. It has gone through a wonderful revolution, and that price, by the way, is an exclusive Big Daddy Unlimited member price of $5.99. You know, when we started the broadcast this morning, I was talking about going into your local gun shop. Let's say you're shopping for your very first AR-15, right? If you're lucky enough to find a variety of them on the wall at the particular gun store you're looking at, you're going to be really lucky if you find one for under 800 bucks, okay? It's supply and demand. You know, the firearms industry, I don't have to tell you, if you're watching this channel, you're probably a firearms enthusiast, and you know that it's very erratic right now. In stock, out of stock, things are hard to find. But we're so glad that our buyers, our group of people working in corporate here for us for Big Daddy Limited, have spent the money and the time and the effort to bring in products like the Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 2 in such quantities that we can offer them to you at super low exclusive prices. And an AR, a great base level AR that's 6.5 pounds. It's 32 inches long when it's collapsed. It's very handy. It's easily accessorizable, has the perfect twist rate in the barrel of a 1 in 9, will stabilize 45 grain bullets all the way up to 75 grain bullets. The lower receiver is T6 aluminum. We have an A2 adjustable front sight right here, a 6-position adjustable stock. And by the way, I gave a tip a little earlier. If you've never owned an adjustable stock on a long gun, doesn't matter if it's an AR or a PCC, a pistol caliber carbine, whatever it is, a good starting point to adjust your stock is hold the gun in an upright position or with your arm bent in a safe area, and we'll talk about safety again in just a minute, and extend that adjustable buttstock until it hits you right in the crook of your elbow. You see where that is, guys? This is a great starting point for your AR. You put it on your shoulder and shoot it accordingly. You can adjust it a little in, out. We're all built a little differently, and that's a very good starting point for you. We talked about safety again. You can never be safe enough with firearms. I have a chamber flag here. If we lock the action open, and by the way, let me just turn this around. We'll just kind of explain that, because I realize everybody watching this doesn't necessarily know how an AR-15 operates. We're going to pull the bolt back and we're going to lock it open. Okay, there now we can see we have an empty chamber. Can we get camera B here, and we'll show that there is no magazine here, there is no round in the chamber. If you want to be extra safe when you're storing your firearm, you can take your chamber flag, put it in the chamber, and then you can close the bolt on that chamber flag, so at an immediate glance, the chamber flag actually obscures the chamber so a round can't go in it, right? So you can't be safe enough. So we're empty, empty. And by the way, here in the studio, all our production crew is out here in front of us. You'll notice I'm pointing the gun to the left, maybe to the right, up and down. Those are our safe areas here to point. Even though I know that my gun is empty and unloaded, I'm not going to flag the production guys. I'm not going to flag you. Don't worry, I'm not going to flag you either, because I like these guys, right? So not only for safety, but also for courtesy. So let's talk about those 4 cardinal rules of gun safety. This is something that you guys should memorize. You guys should be able to repeat this. Hey, go out there and educate and empower people. You know, that's what we're all about. The first cardinal rule of gun safety is treat every gun as if it's loaded at all times. Just makes sense, right? Even if I'm the last person to put this gun down, I'm going to pick it up, I'm going to check it, I'm going to make sure there's no magazine in it, I'm going to check the chamber, I'm going to check it twice. So that's the first cardinal rule of gun safety. The second rule, never point at anything you're not willing to destroy. We have our safe areas here in the studio that we point. Not going to point it at our production guys because I like them and I want to keep them around and I don't want them mad at me. The third cardinal rule of gun safety is this right here, guys. This is our #1 safety. Your trigger finger. Keep your trigger finger off the trigger. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to fire. And that doesn't mean hanging around up here in the trigger guard, just barely hanging off the trigger. It means outside of the trigger guard, up on the frame. If you're out on the range shooting, and you're at a range that has a range officer. Hopefully there is a safety officer monitoring where you're shooting unless you're on your home range. And they're going to look, you know, if you're in movement, if you're doing something unsafe. This helps to show them that you're being safe because they can actually look through from behind and see there's no finger. Now you can see my finger floating around in there. Now you don't. Now you see it. Now you don't. Right? So your trigger finger, your finger off the trigger at all times until ready to fire. Your fourth rule of gun safety, I think we all know this, always know your target and what's beyond and behind and around that target. Hey, you just bought a Smith & Wesson M&P Sport II from Big Daddy Unlimited. You got a super low exclusive price of $5.99. Now you want to go shoot it. Well, look, we got to be responsible. You have to go and shoot in a safe area. Always know what's behind and around your target. Again, this is the Daily Deal with Big Daddy Unlimited. I'm Denny Chapman. If you're just joining us, we're going to bring you exclusive pricing at exclusive items for Big Daddy Unlimited members. Every day we're going to shoot for 10 o'clock for live streams Monday through Friday, so you can join us here and you can interact with us. So let's go to Facebook Live. Derek Thompson. Hey, Derek. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. Derek says this was his first gun purchase ever. How cool is that? Derek bought this gun for his very first gun. That just gave me chills. That's awesome. Thanks for letting us know. He says it's a great rifle. He enjoys it. Ruben. Hey, Ruben. I can't pronounce your last name, but I see you here on Facebook Live. Ruben says Midwest Industries handrails. He's talking about my rifle. We were talking about how accessorizable these were, and I accessorized mine with a Midwest Industries handrail, which we offer at BigDaddyUnlimited.com. So thanks for letting us know, Ruben. I got an old buddy from high school, Mike Hearns, watching. What's up, bro? Hey, Mike, haven't talked to you in forever. Hope you're doing well. I know Mike Hearn enjoys his Second Amendment rights as well, and he's a patriotic kind of guy like myself. Absolutely. I love it. Hey, jump online, Big Daddy Unlimited Facebook page. Let us know that you're watching. We'll try to interact with you a little bit. And look, guys, if you're not a member of Big Daddy Unlimited, you're not going to be able to buy this rifle at our exclusive price of $5.99. And I didn't stutter. It's under $600. It's very rare to find a good quality base model entry-level AR-15 for less than $800 on the wall at your local mom and pop gun shop. But if you're a member of Big Daddy Unlimited, you can buy this rifle today at $599. Now, if you're not a member of BDU, it's no problem. Are you ready to spend $1? I am. I'll take a low risk for high savings. I'll spend $1 and join for 30 days. Listen, it goes to $10 a month after that, but you can cancel at any time, but I don't think you're going to cancel, because you're going to find out through BDU, Big Daddy Unlimited, you're going to have access to over 300,000 items online. We're talking about guns, knives, holsters, optics, ammunition. Hello, we need bullets, guys. We need ammunition to shoot, and we've got it at BDU. Listen, when you're on BDU and you're looking for a specific item, the gun industry is very sporadic right now, all right? In stock one day, out the next. In one day, out the next. For you BDU members who really want something bad and it's out of stock, don't worry. Hit that notification button. As a member of BDU, you not only have access to the website, but you have the opportunity to be directly notified by email when your favorite item comes back in stock. Some folks forget that we have that option. So when you're scrolling through, let's say you want something very specific, or you want a little different model AR-15, and it's one that's extremely popular. It happens to be out of stock that day. Don't worry. Hit the description portion in the text of the screen. You'll see several items on the screen. Hit the description portion of that. It'll pop back up individually, and it will say notify me. There's an orange button there. Hit that orange button and you'll be notified. And guess what? When you call BDU, you can get a live person on the phone and say, look, I want this item really bad. Now, I got this directly from the sales manager of Big Daddy Unlimited. He said, you know what, Denny? Tell folks they can call us, because we have like 50 people answering the phones in there, and we want to be able to answer your questions. If you want something really bad and it shows out of stock, make that phone call. Talk to the customer service reps at BDU and say, look, I really want this firearm. I really want this knife. I really want this ammo, this optic, this holster that's hard to find. Will you just kind of look and see if you can find something for me? You might get lucky and find something that hasn't quite made it into our inventory list online. So make that phone call. We want to hear from you anyway, and we want to be the best customer service representatives we can be to you. And I can tell you that the owners of the company, Tony and Sherry McKnight, really care about you. They care about your rights. They're extremely patriotic. So when you join Big Daddy Unlimited, you are joining a very patriotic family who loves our constitutional rights, and we're fighting for your rights as well. So again, folks, if you're just joining us, this is Big Daddy Unlimited Daily Deals. My name's Denny Chapman, and today we are featuring a wonderful base model entry-level AR-15, and it's the Smith & Wesson Sport 2. This is the AR-15 that I started with and eventually customized into my favorite rifle. I tell my guys all the time over at the Big Daddy Guns Gun Shop, so I love this rifle. By the way, this is Margaret. I've named my rifle, right? You know, kind of like a boat, something that means something to you. You want to give it a name. I gave this, my rifle's, my wife's middle name is Margaret, so I gave her the name Margaret. So this rifle started as a Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 2. Matter of fact, I still have the lower, I still have the original bolt carrier group, I still have the original barrel. The barrel's a 1-in-9 twist. A 1-in-9 twist is my personal preference for an AR-15 rifle twist. By the way, somebody's asking, what does twist mean? That's a good question. So a twist is, if it says 1-in-9 twist, all right, it takes 9 inches to make a complete 360 revolution in the barrel. So you have lands and grooves in the barrel. The twist means how, to what degree does that rifle twist. If it has a faster twist, it's a lower number. Like a 1-in-7 is a faster twist. A 1-in-9 is a great baseline twist rate for an AR-15. It'll stabilize 45 to 75 grain bullets, and that's the wide variety of bullets. It's particularly good with 55 grain full metal jacket bullets, and that's the most commonly available ammunition that you're going to find is the 55 grain FMJ, and that's what we love to shoot. That's what we shoot in competition for the most part in our 2-gun matches, 3-gun matches, whether they're USPSA or your local club matches, that 55 grain FMJ. You know, some of the other great features of this rifle are the fact that it has a flip-up sight. You can flip it out of the way. You can put your LPVO, low power variable optic. Do you ever wonder what LPVO means? I had to figure it out one day. Low power variable optic here. Flip the sight out of the way, take your optic off, flip it up when you're ready for it. So folks, you know what? I've been talking, I'm so excited about this. It's hard to wrap it up, but they're giving me the symbol. So, the deal of the day, Big Daddy Unlimited, the Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 2, $5.99. Join us tomorrow at 10 o'clock and every day, Monday through Friday, and we'll see you here for Denny's Daily Deals for Big Daddy Unlimited.